Hi everyone, my name is Brianna Kuhn and I will be your instructor for English 120 at Cuyamaca College this fall. So please watch this video in its entirety because it will introduce everything you need to know in order to be successful in this course. We will go through the syllabus, we'll go through how to navigate through all of the Blackboard functions, everything you need to know. So please watch this all the way through. So we can go ahead and start with the syllabus. I have it downloaded right here. Alright, so this is what our syllabus looks like, and by the way, you can also find it right here under our syllabus tab on Blackboard. Okay, so it is right here. Our course runs from August 22nd to December 17th. It is the full 16 weeks. It is online, completely online. Our final exam will be due December 17th. You don't need to worry about that now, of course, but just so you know, that is when our course ends and that's when our final exam will be. Okay, our required textbook is the Longman Reader. Okay, it looks like this. I also have a picture of it right there on the syllabus. You do need the 11th edition. Okay, I have included the ISBN in case you'd like to find it online. Alright, you need your book right away, so you need to get it immediately. Make sure it is not the brief edition of the book, okay? You do need the regular edition, the full edition. You will need access to printer and paper, a college level dictionary, and a flash drive. Okay, your prereqs are there. Make sure you have taken one of these, otherwise you cannot be in this course, okay? Alright, so let's get started. The course description. Welcome to English 120. This is a traditional freshman composition course. Students will study the elements and principles of composition through the practice of writing narrative and expository essays and a research paper. Utilizing word processing, revision is stressed as a means of achieving effective skills in writing. Assigned readings stimulate critical thinking and effective writing. Emphasis is on using outside sources and documenting them according to MLA. This course has been designed to provide a rewarding college writing experience. I have carefully designed reading and writing assignments, assuming that you will spend from 8 to 12 hours studying and completing assignments. Thus, if you are prepared to commit 8 to 12 hours every week for this course, you will succeed in achieving your course goals. To achieve your desired course grade, complete all reading and writing assignments on time. Annotate the readings to ensure comprehension and participate in class discussion. Also, be sure to contact me with any questions or concerns about the course. That is the most effective way to ensure that you understand the prompt and expectations for any given assignment. Also, I am happy to speak with you about any step of the writing process. Start your writing assignments early, create an outline, a thesis if necessary, compile any sources thoughtfully, and leave time to thoroughly edit. Students generally lose points for lack of clarity, unorganized essays, simple grammar errors, and/or incomplete paragraphs or thoughts. Don't let that be you. Okay? So that's just a little bit about our course, and then I go into how to be successful in 120. So you are responsible for your success. You have chosen to participate in this online course. This means that you are committed to completing all assignments, participating actively in online classroom discussions and group work, and improving your skills. Your success in this class depends heavily upon spending 8 to 12 hours per week on this course. If your schedule does not permit this level of study, you may want to postpone taking this class until you can spend the requisite time necessary to complete the required work. Okay, that is really important. Okay, so you need to have your own textbook, okay? Online discussions, instruction, and assignments are crucial components of English 120 and offer you the essential tools to succeed in this class. Therefore, you must watch all the videos posted for lectures, PowerPoints, and instructions, and also complete all the online discussion boards, journals, and blogs. You must also be ready to engage in discussion and classroom activities. Failure to do so will affect your grade negatively. Even though this is an online course, you are still required to attend class. This means that you must watch the required videos and complete the assignments. Failure to do so will result in a lowered attendance or participation grade, just like it would in a regular classroom setting. You must log into Blackboard frequently in order to get full points for participation and attendance. Blackboard tracks your attendance so it can see when students are logged in. Okay, there's a helpful link there for getting you familiar with Blackboard, though I will go into detail on this for our specific course in just a few minutes here. I'll let you guys look at the course objectives, but let's get to the course organization. Okay? This course will be divided into weekly learning modules. Each module will contain all the lecture materials, handouts, videos, assignments, which include discussion boards, journals, blogs, and grammar assignments, quizzes, and submission links for the week. Some material must be completed before the next assignment will become visible. If an item must be marked reviewed by a participant, a button labeled Mark Reviewed will be displayed under the item. Once selected, this button will toggle to Reviewed, and the next piece of content will be open to the participant. Each module will only become available at the start of each new calendar week on Sunday at 7 a.m. Okay, so let's pause here. I want to go to Blackboard now, so this kind of all makes sense here. Okay. So I'm talking about learning modules. This is the most important tab you will use for the whole semester, okay? It says learning modules right there. Okay, so you click on it, and you'll notice, that these notebook type icons are gray right now. That's because they're not visible to you yet. Notice here, let's see here. As explained in the syllabus, learning modules are released every Sunday at 7 a.m. Therefore, all assignments within each learning module are due by the end of the week on Saturday at 11:59 p.m., with the exception of the original discussion board posts, which are due each Friday at 11:59. This means that you won't see Module 2 until Sunday at 7 a.m., even if you've completed everything for Module 1 earlier in the week. This is not a self-paced class. We will complete the learning modules as they are assigned each week. By the end of the course, you should find all the learning modules on this page. Okay? So, if you notice, this first module will be available August 21st at 7 a.m. Module 2 will become available August 28th at 7 a.m., and so on all the way through the course, okay? So, let's just look at the first learning module, and notice the dates here, okay? August 22nd to August 27th, okay? So that is our first week of the course. All the dates listed on Blackboard here correspond to the dates of the weeks of our class, okay? So if we click on it, well actually first, some things to point out here. You will see that all of the assignments are listed here for each module, okay? So if you complete everything on this list, then you are done for the week, okay? Now it lists the reading, okay? So you have 2 sections of reading out of the textbook, out of the Longman Reader, okay? Gives the page numbers there. I have provided the readings for the first week, just in case you don't have your book yet, but this is the only week that I will provide readings, okay? After this, you have to have the book. Then it tells you what assignments are due, okay? So the first discussion board, which is an icebreaker, your original response is due Friday the 26th, and oops, I should fix that. You also have a syllabus quiz due Saturday. You need to respond to your peers for the icebreaker by Saturday, and you have a journal assignment on the reading and writing process, which is on the readings, okay? So you'll need to do the reading in order to be able to do this journal assignment. And then it says to watch this syllabus video, which you're watching right now, okay? So if we click on the module, okay, you don't really have to remember everything that was just listed there, because you have a table of contents here which tells you everything that's inside the learning module. And then you guys, I'll show you what it looks like for you. Actually, I just need to make it available so that I can do that. Okay. So let me make it available really quick. There. So now I can click on it. Notice it turned blue when I made it available. So I'll show you your view. Okay, this is what it looks like. So if we go back to the first thing here. The week 1 readings, okay? This is a folder that contains the readings. So all you have to do is click the arrow, okay? Now the first reading is going to open right here for you. Okay, you can also click here to open the PDF in a separate tab. Okay, it takes a second because the files are large. Alright, but then go to the next arrow. There's the second reading. Okay, next arrow. Here's the journal assignment, okay, for the writing and reading questions. Alright, all you have to do is click to launch when you're ready to do the assignment. The instructions are also listed right here. You're going to be answering 2 sets of questions. When you're ready to do it, all you do is click Create Journal Entry. Write a title, Journal 1 or whatever. Then you type your responses to the reading questions right there, and when you're done, you hit Post Entry. Okay? So I'll cancel so I don't submit anything. Let's go back. Oops. Go back to our learning module. Okay, so that was the reading and writing process journal. Okay, so that would be complete once you post your entry. Then you go to the next page. This is now our discussion board icebreaker. Again, instructions are right here. Click to launch when you're ready. Create thread. Here's the instructions again. Create a title. Type your response. Submit. Okay, so all of the orange buttons here are going to be the ones that will actually post your response to Blackboard. Okay, but everything is pretty much the same. Click to launch, you type in your response to whatever assignment it is, and then you hit submit or post. Okay, let's see if we can go back here. Okay, so you just have to click back to learning module and go back in. Okay, so that was the icebreaker. Okay, again, click to launch, submit your stuff, hit submit, and then you go to the last link here, and this is the syllabus quiz. Click to launch again. There's instructions here. It tells you how much time you get. Okay, when you're ready, you hit begin. I won't do that, otherwise you'll see the questions. But you hit begin, you go through and answer the questions, and hit submit when you're done. Okay, so it should be really intuitive. And then if you notice, once you do the journal, okay, the icebreaker, and the syllabus quiz, you are done for the week. Alright, and then next Sunday, the following Sunday at 7 a.m., the next learning module will become available. And that will be right here. And again, you click on it. There's a table of contents right here. And you just go through and do everything in the learning module, and then you'll be done for week 2, and so on. Okay? So I've listed, any videos that you need to watch, they're in the learning module. Okay? A little bit later on, there might be some things to review, like for an essay. Okay? Things to review, the prompts, the video, explaining the prompts, right? Everything is listed there for you. Okay, and you'll notice too, once we get to the schedule in this video, everything that is listed here is also listed on your schedule. Okay, so you'll never really not know a due date. Okay, it's listed in multiple places. And then the last thing I want to show you on Blackboard for right now is the Handouts tab. Okay, now everything in the Handouts tab, it will be in a learning module at some point during the course. But I know that some students, like myself, okay, when I was a student, I like to have a secondary way to organize materials. So this is all Unit 1. Okay, so if you click on it, everything you need for Essay 1 can be found here. Okay, now like I said, everything in this folder will come up in a learning module at some point. But if you like to have it all in one place, like I do, you can go to this Handouts tab, and if you're looking for a specific handout or something for Essay 1, this might be a quicker way to find it. Okay? So that's just another secondary way, again, to organize the review materials for the essays in particular. Now, in order to do the assignments, however, you have to go into the Learning Modules tab. Alright? Alright, let's return back to our syllabus. Alright. So course activities and assessment methods. Okay, there will be 3 essays ranging in length from, actually this should say 6, this is actually 8, 3 to 8 pages in length. Okay, the works cited does not count toward the page requirement. Okay, the works cited does not count. Since this is a college writing course, I will not accept incomplete drafts as final copies of your papers. Your essays need to be revised, edited, and overall show progression from your outlines and drafts to the final version. Specific criteria for each essay will be given along with the prompt. please watch this video on submitting an assignment through Blackboard if you have any questions. However, for the first essay, I believe in Learning Module 4 or so, I do provide a video for our particular course for submitting an assignment. Okay. We'll also have a research paper. This will be 6 to 8 pages. Our topic for this is education this time around, so this will be towards the end of the semester. You don't really have to worry about this until about November, okay? And we're going to build up to this. We'll be doing this project in stages, okay? Then we have one final exam, which will be a timed essay. And then we have some homework assignments like you just saw in the learning modules. Okay, there's going to be discussion boards, journals, grammar quizzes, etc. Okay, and speaking of quizzes, here we go. So, really the takeaway here is that the quizzes are meant to give you credit for having done any type of reading or grammar review. But also to see how you guys are doing with the course concepts that I am teaching, okay? You can't make up a quiz, okay? You can't really make up any assignment, but especially a quiz, okay? Revisions. You are allowed to revise one of the first 3 essays, okay? So you cannot revise the final education research paper or the final essay exam, the timed essay exam, obviously because those 2 things are due on the last day, so there's no way to revise those. But you can revise one of the first 3 essays of your choice. So you can either wait until you get all 3 essays back with the grades, then you can determine which one you'd like to revise. Or you can revise as soon as you get it back. You know right away that's the one you want to revise. Go ahead and do it. Email me, I'll help you in any way I can. But the revision is not due until the last day of class. Okay? So you do have that option. The revised essay score will replace the original score, just pure replacement. So if you get a 60 the first time, then you get a 95 the second time, great, okay, you get the 95. So a revision is a really, really good way to boost your grade, okay? And it's also a really good way just to improve your writing skills, right? I'm going to give you targeted feedback so you can see where your weaknesses are, and then you can go ahead and really work on those specific ones for that essay. So it's a really good assignment. And the revision is optional. Okay, it is optional. Participation. This is a discussion-based class, therefore you are expected to participate actively in class. You will be asked to submit your reactions to our texts and respond to your peers' ideas. Completing these assignments, along with any group work and group peer review, will count toward your participation grade. As long as you have done your assigned work, it will not be difficult. Any quizzes, free writing group activities, or other classwork assignments will be included in the participation grade. Okay, so preparing your computer. This is an online class, so you do need to check your browser, make sure Java is up to date, disable your pop-up blockers, all of these things. There's links for all of those things that you need to do in case you have any questions. Okay? Netiquette guidelines. Respectful behavior is expected of you in our online learning environment. Please read the netiquette guidelines available at this link right here. You need to be respectful. I understand that you guys are pretty much anonymous in an online setting, but that doesn't mean that you guys can just be disrespectful. Okay, so it's okay if you guys disagree with each other, but it is not okay to be intolerant of one another or to be rude and disrespectful. There is a definite line there, so be sure that you are expressing your ideas in a respectful manner. All right? Email. I will respond to emails as quickly as possible, however I may not respond as quickly on weekends or holidays. When you do email me, this is very important. All of this right here. When you do email me, please be respectful and professional. Address me before beginning your message, edit your email for grammar errors, and please sign your name. Also, please include our course section number listed at the top of the syllabus in the subject line, as I am teaching more than one section this semester. Okay? I am your professor. You need to treat me as such, especially in emails. I'm not, one of your friends or anything. You can't send me an email that looks like a text message with emojis and, lowercase i's and tonight, T-O-N-I-T-E, okay? You need to be professional as if you were speaking to a boss, okay? And that's pretty much the gist for that. And again, my email is listed at the top right here, okay? Let's go back to where we were. Okay, attendance. According to the Cuyamaca College catalog, if you have more than 4 absences, the instructor may institute an excessive absence drop. And this is an online course, so if you remain in the class after accumulating more than 4 absences, your participation grade will be 0. And since this is online, I will drop you if you fail to log in or participate in the course after 1 week's time. Okay? If I haven't seen you log in a week, I will drop you. Okay? That means you're no longer participating. So make sure you're logging in consistently. Workshops, you guys can read this. This only pertains if we actually do a workshop. SafeAssign. SafeAssign, in a nutshell, is basically a database that checks for plagiarism. Now, this is the statement that you need to agree to, but essentially what we're going to do in our class is you're going to submit different various assignments to SafeAssign through Blackboard. And again, in my how to submit your essay video, it explains all of this, but you just have to agree that you're putting your essay into this database so that in future semesters, future classes, your paper will now be in that database for other future students to check against plagiarism. Okay? Hopefully you guys are all okay with that. I've made it so that you guys can check the percentage of your paper that is plagiarized. So after you turn it in, you can see your percentage. I do very much understand the difference between something that's quoted and something that's not. So, for example, you may have 20% that says it's plagiarized, but they're all perfectly quoted and cited quotes, okay? That doesn't count, okay? But what does count is if you copy from someone else, or you have someone else write it for you, or you just copy and paste something without citing it, okay? So you guys can go ahead and look at that a bit more closely. All assignments, including homework, are due when they are due. Okay, period. No late work will be accepted. All work must be submitted on the date that it is due. Okay. We already talked about plagiarism, but you guys can look at it more in the Student Code of Conduct. Okay. I will definitely give you a 0 for the assignment if it is plagiarized, and most likely report you to the Dean of Student Affairs. I've reported several students every single semester for this. Just please don't do it. Okay? Take pride in your own work. You guys are in college, which is a privilege. There's many, 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 many people in this world who wish they could be getting an education right now. So you have the privilege. Take pride in your own work. Write your own essays, and get the grade that you deserve. Okay? There are course assistant services. Okay, the DSPS office for disabled students. Please speak with me if you require any additional accommodations. I'm very happy to work with you. There is writing assistance in the tutoring center. It's in B167 on campus. There is also a phone number there. It's free tutoring. I also believe they offer free online tutoring as well, so feel free to look at the website for that. Okay, what you guys really care about here. The grades. Okay, so we'll have 3 essays, 100 points each. The research papers, 200. We'll have 2 mini assignments that lead up to the research paper, 50 points each. We'll have discussion boards. There's 14 of them, 20 points each. 9 journals. So the difference real quick between discussion boards and journals. Discussion boards are responses that the entire class can see. For the journals, the only person that can see what you write is myself, okay? And you, of course. But no other student can see your journal, okay? SafeAssign submissions, you get 10 points every time you agree to put your paper on SafeAssign. Okay, we have 8 quizzes totaling 135 points, and our final exam is 100. So an awkward total there of 1290, okay? This is the grade breakdown for our campus. We do use plus and minuses. Notice that you do need to get a 70 in order to pass this class. There is no C- or D+, okay? I do not round up grades. Period. Don't email me asking me to. I don't round, okay? I just need to stay fair to everybody involved. Okay, and lastly here we've come to the course schedule. So all I'm really going to do right now is teach you how to read the schedule. I already mentioned, like if you notice here for Learning Module 1, everything listed for the Learning Module for the assignments is listed already right here, but I'll teach you how to read the schedule. So you are responsible for completion of the work listed in addition to all writing lab assignments. Page numbers, for example, White 107 refer to the Longman Reader 11th edition 2015. LM refers to online learning modules on Blackboard. Each date is the due date for the readings and tasks. DB stands for discussion boards. The original posts are due Fridays, and your responses to your peers are due Saturdays for the discussion boards. There may be additional assignments TBA, and this is subject to change, though I don't see that happening. Okay. So, on the first column here, it shows what week we're in. Okay. The dates correspond to the week. Okay, so the first week, our dates are 8/22 to 8/27. So that's what you see here. Learning Module 1, 8/22 to 8/27. Okay, so these are the reading and assignments due. Okay, the reading critically and the writing process. Learning Module 1, you have the icebreaker discussion board, the syllabus quiz, and the journal on the reading and writing process. The journal refers to these 2 chapters in your book, so you will need to read in order to complete this assignment. Okay, all the due dates are listed. So your original post to the discussion board is due Friday, responses to your peers are due Saturday, quiz due Saturday, journal due Saturday. Okay, the only thing that's ever due Friday is your original response to the discussion board. I give an extra day for you to respond to your peers. Okay, so your original response is due Friday. Everything else for the entire course, everything else is always due every Saturday. And then on the right here, it just lists the material that we're covering within the weekly learning modules. Okay? And so on and so forth, okay? Our first essay, it's noted right here, it's due in week 4. Okay? So that's pretty much the course schedule. You guys can go ahead and look through. Every single week for the entire semester is listed here. I tell you when you're going to be assigned a new essay, when essays are due, when everything's due, and again, everything on this course schedule is on Blackboard as well. Alright, so that is essentially our course. So I hope you guys have a wonderful semester. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me respectfully, right? My email again is right here at the top of the syllabus. You can also, if you go to Tools and then go to Discussion Board, there is, I will make one right now actually. This will be the Q&A discussion board. Okay? And that went all the way to the bottom, so I'll move it to the top. But this will be a place where you can ask any questions, and since it's a discussion board, I already mentioned that this is public. So when you post a question, any of your peers can respond to it, and I can respond to it as well. And when you click on it, actually, you can subscribe to it also, so that if anybody answers your question, it will email you as soon as somebody answers it. And that's basically our course, you guys, so please email me if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you online.